Hi there, charging a drill battery without having the charger. So you've lost your charger doesn't work. What are you going to do? You're not going to sit and cry, you're going to find a solution. DC power supply connected into the mains. We're going to power the batteries, we're going to recharge them from the DC power supply. So how are we going to do that? If we look at the batteries, if you press that button, there's two lights there, there's four lights. Two lights would say, yeah, it's got a bit of a charge, but not much. Let's see this battery here. Press that button, it's got three lights come on, so it's charged up more than the other one. So let's see if we plug the drill battery in. Does it work? Yeah, it's working. So it's got two lights now, so it's still got a charge, it's working, but we can top it up further. Let's do that. Okay, so what we want to do, voltmeter, negative terminal, we're going to plug that in there, and we're going to plug that in there. We've got the leads on it, and what it's reading there, if you can see it, it's reading 17.65, 18 volt, 1.5 amp hour battery. So that's about 27 watt hours. So it's normally 18 volts, but it's down to 17.6. What we're going to do, we want to charge it up higher than that so that we're going to get more runtime out of the drill. So what we're going to do, and we don't want too high a voltage, we want to do it step by step. This is going to be constant voltage. We want a voltage a little bit higher than the 17.6. What I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this DC power supply to about 18 volts. I would be careful with the current, so you can turn down the current, if the overcurrent just now. And what we're going to do is 18 volts, we're going to see if this battery is going to take a charge or not. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug the power supply into there, and we're going to plug the plus of the DC power supply, and we're going to plug it into there. So let's see what current we're taking. 18 volts is taking it's about half an amp, 0.44 of an amp. We can see that the current is going down slowly as the battery charges up. So just to show that the current will go down, yeah, it's going down. So you want to do it stage by stage. You don't want too high a voltage on here and too high a current. So gradually the current will go down. You can see it's gone down at 0.39, and the current will go down pretty much to zero once the battery is charged up at that nominal voltage. So what you really want to do is to fully charge it. Let's get it up to about 18.6. It's taking 1.4 amps. Taking quite a lot. This is maximum 2 amps. You really don't want to overdo that. It's a 1.5 amp hour battery, so really you don't want to go much more than 1.5 amps charging current. We can see that the current is coming down as the battery is getting charged up. So the chemical energy in the lithium battery is getting charged up from the DC power supply. So it's gradually going down. I certainly wouldn't do it much more than 1.5 amps. And what you want to just make sure, your battery's not getting hot. There's nothing untoward, the battery's not getting hot, the voltage is stable, the current is coming down. And if you do that for long enough, then the current will eventually go down to zero. So let's just watch there, the current is going down. If you do, as I say, if you do it long enough, then the current will go down to zero and it's fully charged. So really should be charging them probably half an hour at a time, no more than that. Make sure the battery's not getting hot. Make sure the current is going down. It suddenly jumped down there to about 1.1 amps. So let's just switch this off and let's see how we're getting on with the battery. Take that off. Take that off and make sure these don't short circuit, otherwise you'll know. Let's see, has it got any more lights in it? It's still got two lights, but does it work? In the drill. Yeah, it's certainly still working. Let's see plug that into the negative terminal, making sure that you never short circuit these. Let's see what voltage we're getting out now that we've charged it up. Yeah, it's gone a bit higher, it's up to 17.8. So if we want that higher again, what we're going to do is we're going to put it back on charge. 17.8, there's 18, and we get an amp in there. So you need to give it sufficient time. I would give it half an hour, and eventually that current should go down to 0, and the voltage should stay above or stay about that 18.6 volts. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.